Getting started with Vidnami. In this video, I'm going to do a short demo where I'll be showing you the automated voice, and then I'll do one with my voice so you can see the difference. Vidnami is a robust platform that was created so that people could do videos without actually being on camera. It even has the ability to do automated voices so that you don't even have to speak on camera if you don't want to. Now, I'll be showing you how to add a watermark and how to edit mistakes should they occur. So stick around because there's a lot of little details that I don't want you to miss out on. Watch the video to the end so that you don't miss out on a special gift where you can get free training to help you with your online marketing. My name is Robert Poole and my website is enterpriseformula.com. If you find this video useful, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon and give me a like so that I can notify you when I post a new video. We're now inside of Vidnami. This page only holds the videos that you have completed. Otherwise, this would be a blank page. And whenever you wanted to just go and see what videos you've done, you just go in there and they're all stored right here. So you can click in there, and as you can see, if you've created a video, you can go back and you can edit it, you can delete it, or you can actually clone it. Well, those are the options you have there. So the first thing you would do would just create a new video. And once you get inside here, you'll see they actually have things in order for you. So you go from one to the next, and you start with a template. And these templates, they have different categories of templates that you can have access to. Now, these templates are templates that they put together to help you decide on different subjects that you might be interested in. But by no means do you have to use these templates. You can use your own templates. Now, but anyway, these, in the category they got them set up, these are content videos, the ones I just showed you here. Then they have the influencer videos. This is where you create a video yourself and insert it into these videos. So then you have the instant ads, in case you wanted to run an ad, normally on the like Facebook ads or Google ads. This is the size of the ads that they normally use. So in your sales video. So here, just in case you wanted to create a sales page and you looking for sales ideas, then they have the templates here. So you can choose for any one of these. If you want it this size, you can choose any video for any purpose. These are just suggestions. Then you got the course trainings, and then as you can see here, and yeah, so you could pick your color and then change the templates as we went along. Property video, it's another category. Real estate probably would love this. They could use this in their business. But we're going to go ahead and pick a template. Let's go back up to the content videos. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, go with a content video. What's this, lime green? I'll just pick that. All right. So we'll just click here to use this template. Now, before we actually get into using this particular template, there are some options that we have here. We can actually customize some things before we get started. So let's click in there, customize this template. Click there. And when the template comes up, here are the things that you can do. You can change the background color. So if we clicked in there, you could have the option to change it. But I'll go back. And one of the other options is within the text itself. Right now, it's set to bold. We could change it to normal. And as you can see, it would change. Go back to bold. You could change the colors. If you click into the color here, you could just change it. You can, so these are some of the options that you could do. I'm gonna leave it where it is. So I'm gonna cancel this customization option and go ahead and use this template. So I'll click it. Now, the next option, you name this. First, you have to name it. And I'll name it test. And then you paste your script. So let me get my script. And then you just paste it in. But you really don't want to leave it this way, because the way the videos work is each scene, it captures a certain amount of your text, and you can actually have too much text in each scene. So the way you fix that is you basically let me just show you. So building a highly targeted list. I'll click here. You'll see what I'm doing in 1 second. Can mean a good long-term income for you. Click here. Skip it. Building a list is relatively easy, but click here and skip it again. And as you can see what I'm doing, this will, I'll do this all the way down, and then you'll see where I'm going with this. Okay, so I've sectioned it out the way I want it, and then I'll show you as we move further why I had to do it this way. So the next thing we're going to do is click the button, create the scenes. You just click it. And if you look to your left here, you can see that it automatically switched down to the scenes area. And then the next thing we're going to have to do is go to the voice. But now it's created the scenes. So now we get a chance to take a look at, had I left those sentences long like that, these videos would have tried to insert that text into the scenes, and it would have been too much wording for each scene, and it just wouldn't have looked right. So that's why I did it that way. So if I go to each scene, as you can see right here, building a highly targeted list can mean a good long-term income for you. And as I go down, each one of these scenes is putting the text in exactly the way I created it in the script area. So now let's just say well, first of all, let's take a look at it. Okay, building a highly targeted list. And they got a building here. So they are trying to match the scene with what they see in the text. But don't fret it. If you come over here, you'll see another option in the scenes area where it's checked now. It says clips, and the other option is images. And then they actually give you some of the words that they used to try to find the scenes for you. But building was one, and apparently they used that one. But another one is list. So if I click that, let's see what I get. I get some other options as far as scenes go, and the clips, because I got it set for clips. So I want to build a list. So I click that. That actually looks a little bit more closer to what I'm trying to say. Building a highly targeted list. Okay, so I go to the next one. Can mean a good long-term income for you. That looks good. And the next one, building a list is relatively easy. Once again, they're using buildings. Let me use list again. Let me scroll down and just use that again. All right. Building a targeted list that is active. Targeted building list. Let's click list again. Let's see, targeted. So now I'm just looking for a scene that I think might match what I'm trying to say. And this is, they give you suggestions. You can go through here and find something that fits. So I'll just do that again, I guess. Let me keep going. Requires a little more input on your part. That's fine. You've heard that the money is in the list. That's fine. And you may have even built a list before, but maybe it didn't work. So you might think you could put a scene in here if you wanted to. And as a matter of fact, let's do that. Let's say we want this in here. Now, here's what we can do. We can go in here and let's put our own search in here. Let's put think. And we'll use that. So you might think. Now that's better, right? Okay. They don't know. You might think they don't know what they talking about. Okay, so we found a graphical error. So what we can do here is and actually just type it in. Just RE. Now, they don't know what they're talking about. And you can just move right on through. But trust me, that looks good. If you build an active list that is responsive, responsive. That is responsive. That looks good. That's when you can earn money. That looks good. Simply by sending out an email. Yeah, this is a message you're going to get. It says, please note this is a low resolution preview of your final video, and the quality and motion will vary based on the performance of your computer. What we're going to do now is actually we're going to go back through to the scenes. We're going to kind of take a look at where the text is placed. One of the options that you have inside of Vidnami is, if you look here, you see this little box where it says change text position. You can click there and you can move the text around. And I think this text looks better down at the bottom of the page. And so I'm going to do that for all of them. Okay, I moved all the text down. Let's take a look at them. Let me go back to the top here. And we'll just scroll down, and I got them all basically situated in the bottom middle of the page. So that looks better now that I got the text down there. And next thing we'll do is, now that we've got that situated, we're going to add a voice track to the video. So you click here, and now when you're adding the voice, you got several options. You can use an auto voice, you can record your own voice track, or you can upload a voice track. Or let's say you just want to do music only, you can have no voice track or just music. And if you did want to use music with the video or in the background, there's that option is available here too also. For this example, we're going to use an auto voice, and then I'm going to use my voice. So here's the auto voice options. You can go through here. You got several choices: USA, United Kingdom, or Australia. And then you have a male or female. And so for this example, let's use Anna. Now for each one of them, you can get a sample of their voices.
My name is Anna and I would love to read the script for your video.
You see how robotic that sounds. But let's try a male voice. Let's try Harvey. Let's see what we got.
Building a highly targeted list can mean a good long-term income for you. Building a list is relatively easy, but building a targeted list that is active
Okay, and that's how that robotic voice sounds. Now, there are other options. You could go to Fiverr and hire a professional voice for $5. Personally, though, I think it's a good idea to use your own voice if at all possible. So let's go with this for now. It says looks good. Continue. Continue. And now it says your video will be generated in high definition resolution. Generate your video. That takes a few minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and generate the video. Once it's done, it's going to give you the option to download your video. So I'll download it, and then I'll try it out.
Building a highly targeted list can mean a good long-term income for you. Building a list is relatively easy, but building a targeted list that is active requires a little more input on your part. You've heard that the money is in the list, and you may have even built a list before, but maybe it didn't work. So you might think, they don't know what they're talking about. But trust me, if you build an active list that is responsive, that's when you can earn money simply by sending out an email.
Well, that's what you're going to get with that robotic voice. So I'm going to do another one. This time I'm going to use my voice. So for that, I'll delete that and I'll go back to my videos. Now, remember, in here your videos are stored. Now I'm going to pull that video back up and I'm going to edit it. So I'm going to click and I'm going to go back to the voice. The voice is what I want to edit. So now what I want to do is I want to record my own voice. The reason this says next is because I did one before, but normally this would say record. But if it says next, all you do is just click this red button to start recording. So I'm gonna start now. Building a highly targeted list, and that's how you do it. So what happens now is I'm done with that. So click the next button, and that takes you to the next sentence in the order. And then you just click let's record again. Can mean a good long-term income for you. And I stop. So I messed that up, right? So I just click it again, do it again. Can mean a good long-term income for you. And you stop. You go next. Finished recording my voice. Let's preview. So you click the preview and it's going to create the scenes and the timing and building the preview. Takes a couple of minutes. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got. Building a highly targeted list can mean a good long-term income for you. Building a list is relatively easy, but building a targeted list that is active requires a little more input on your part. You've heard that the money is in the list, and you may have even built a list before, but maybe it didn't work. So you might think, they don't know what they're talking about. Trust me, if you build an active list that is responsive, that's when you can earn money simply by sending out an email. Now, before we go to the next step, this is where you could actually add music to your video if you wanted to. You could go in and you could add music from here. And one of the other things I want to do is give it a watermark. And the way you do that is right up here, you'll see in the menu an option for watermark. You just click it, create new watermark, give it a name, upload the image if you don't have it already. I'm getting this image. Open it. And now you can hardly see it's over in this corner, but I'm moving it over to this right corner here. Gonna kind of opaque it a little bit. Opacity, lower it so you could barely see it. And then I'll save the watermark. And now throughout the video, you have your own little personal watermark. So now that looks good, and we'll continue. And now you can generate your video. Now this is a pretty long process because now they're going to combine everything, the voice, the video, and then they do their magic encoding and everything else. So, okay, now we'll download this video. I'll play it right quick. Building a highly targeted list can mean a good long-term income for you. Building a list is relatively easy, but... Okay, I'm going to stop it for now, but you get the general idea. I hope that was helpful for you. And by the way, if you'd like to know where I get my training from, you can find a link in the description below. All right, you have a nice day.